Hello, this is my first video that I'm recording for my YouTube channel, and I'm going to go through Suno a little bit here. As you can see, I'm at the Suno.com website, and you can log into it using, I believe, Facebook, Google, or some other methods. I usually log in using Discord. And I'm logged in now. You can see I have 50 credits here. I'm using the free version, and it uses 3.5. See here, version 4. It costs you $10 a month, I believe. If you pay yearly, it's like $96. The free version, you get 50 credits a day, and every time you create a song, it uses 10 credits, but you get two songs, two different versions of the same song with the exact same lyrics. And this is the home page, so I'm going to go to create. Well, first I'll go to my library, and these are the last songs I created. These two I just created generically. I didn't modify them at all. See, there's two versions of this song, two versions of this song, and you can give it a thumbs up, and you can make it public. And then over here, you can go to download. You can download MP3 version of it, and you can download a video version of it, and then you can add it to a playlist. And if I go up here, click this tab, I came across Suno on December 28th, 2024, so less than a month ago, and I've already created these CDs that I burned hard copies of, and I also put them on my iPod. There's 27 songs in this one, 26 here, 25, 25. This is the first one, and these CD titles are just a song title. I happen to be a poet, and I got poetry books that are dedicated to God and Jesus, so most of my songs have to do with the Creator and biblical imagery and stuff. They're hard rock songs. Like this one here, I have a poem called Chosen by God, so now I got a song called that. And as I create the CDs in the outside world, I also created a virtual copy of the CD in here as well. And you can see some of them say version 3.5 and some of them version 4. When you sign up, you get like 50 credits or something of version 4 that you can use, and version 4 is much better. It's incredible compared to version 3. And then I'm not following anybody, but I could. You can go on there. There's all kinds of other people, and then I have 4 followers. These people are following me, which is very nice. It's interesting. Right now we're going to go to create, and by default it shows the custom tab is not checked. This is where you put your prompt in there. A prompt is simply a statement, or for any type of AI, you put a prompt in. It can be a question, it can be a statement. But for this website, you just tell it what kind of song you want. That's all you do, and you get 200 characters, 200 letters and spaces. And by default, it'll just give you, it'll have something here. It'll say something, you know. This one says a mellow rumba song about not being able to wait to see you again. Now, if I wanted to create a song like that, I would just click right here, create, and it would create 2 songs over here. And then I'm going to refresh this. It'll say something different now. An atmospheric song, soul song about a literal banana. All right, so that's kind of crazy. And when you first get into this website, that's probably what you're going to want to use until you get to feel the website a little bit. You can just type something in there. I normally put something in there like I like rock and roll. Like you can see 80s hard rock anthemic. I put that stuff in there. Heavy electric guitars, hard rock, light, powerful. Genius sound of Striper. I'm a huge Striper fan. That's kind of what motivates me. I've been through some rough times in my life, and I've turned to God, which is why I've written poetry books dedicated to God. And I'm not interested in supporting any type of evil, whether uh, literally or figuratively, I guess you could say. Okay, so if you just want an instrumental, you just click that, But we're going to go to custom here. Within the last week or so, I started putting my own lyrics in there. So I click custom, and now you got all these other options here. So, and what you do is you don't have to worry about a title yet, unless you want to put one in, or a style music. What you want to do is you can, right here, you can just start putting your own lyrics in, and you can stretch this out a little bit. You can just type your own lyrics in there, Or you can have help with Suno. You can have Suno help you write the lyrics. Now, if you're not going to custom and you just click create, it'll just create one song, or it'll use one set of lyrics with two different songs. And sometimes both songs are awesome. Sometimes neither one of them is the greatest, and sometimes one is awesome and one's not so great. And then you can make it public, and then other people at this website then can see your song. Like, let me go back to my library here and click my followers. See, this guy has 157 followers. He's got 1.2 thousand followers. 16,000. Let's go look at this guy real quick here. He's got lots of songs, and he writes his own songs, or musically, like let's say like melodic techno. You can see he put all this in himself, whatever that is. Yeah, see, it's pretty intense. He's speaking in Spanish or something, it looks like. Alright, when you click on a song, then this tab down below here shows up. And then you can click repeat, and then it'll repeat that one song that you're listening to. Or if you click autoplay, then if you click this song, and then when it's done, it plays the next song, and it keeps on playing. So you can do that, and you can give it thumbs up and thumbs down, and then you have your volume control. Now this guy here, 1.2K followers, but I don't think he has very many songs. Well, one of these guys following me doesn't have that many songs. Maybe it's this guy. Yeah, he doesn't have very many songs, but he's got 157 followers, which is interesting. Okay, so we'll go back to create here now. I created this song last night, Hell's Fire. And I went through, I wasn't very impressed with the first version of it, the second version, but the third version are awesome. Just awesome. Hell's Fires. And you can see I differentiated it by putting these little lines on each side of it, so I know it's different than this one. That's the second one. And before that, the night before, I did this Divinity, and of the first two, this one is awesome. This one is awesome. This song is first. It lays out kind of the scene, in the spirit realm where light and dark wage war. Okay, and then the dark speaks of mortals as less than sand or mud, and then here I respond to it, and then God responds, and then Satan speaks, and then a guitar solo, and then this is me repeating me, and then God says, I rule with true divinity. I mean, that's an amazing song. It took me a few times though to get it right. Actually, I tried 3 times, so I burned 30 credits, 10 here, 10 here, and 10 here, and I used 1 of each, I believe. So in my library, if you go to your library, it shows you your latest songs. Or actually, here, we'll go down here. This is my entire library, and the stuff that's not public I can still see here. But if I go down to my avatar here, click that, and then go to view profile, then it brings me to what's public, what the public can see. And then of the songs, it shows you. You see over here, it says top. So this is the top song. This song here, the game has changed. I got 5 likes on it, and 1 of them is for me. Because I like the song, so I put a like on it. And I have about 250 songs right now that are public. Okay, but then if I go to this top here and I click new, then it shows my newest songs that are public. And this song here, I just made went through I didn't customize it just so I wouldn't lose the credits, because you get 50 credits a day, but they don't carry over. So if you have credits left at the end of a day, like 20 credits, and then you get 50 more, you don't have 70, you just have the 50. So I just used, I created a song, and it's a decent song. And then there was another one that I still haven't decided if I like it or not, but I made this one public. See, these Hellfire songs are available. And you can see this is how many times it's been listened to, and that's all been me, because I just created this last night. And this is an amazing song. Listen a little bit here. And then it shows you the lyrics over here. And you can move this a little bit. Listen. All right, so and then it shows you down here how far you go, how far along you are, and see, I was really creative with this song. Verse 1, verse 2, and then you have a pre-chorus. I have a chorus, and verse 3, and I created all this entire structure myself. And then after the chorus, verse 3, and then verse 3. See, is a little different than verse 1 and 2. It's a little difficult to see here, but there's 4 sentences in 1, 4 sentences in 2, and then this one has 4, but then there's 2 more here before the pre-chorus, so it's a little different. And then the chorus. Listen to the chorus quick. I mean, it makes amazing music. I didn't do anything with like the guitars and drums and stuff, except I told it what kind of music I wanted. So I mean, it's an incredible website. I had never seen anything like this in my life. And the first night I came across it, I was just watching an AI video. Someone, just trying to learn AI a little bit, and somebody brought up this website. And when they bring up an AI website in a video, I go to that website and I bookmark it. I went to this one and I found this, and that first night, the first song I created just blew me away. I could not believe it. And I have a guitar solo in there, and then the bridge, and at the end I have an outro and a fade out. So I mean, you can get really creative with it, and there's other things you can do. But for this song, I did all that, and a week ago I wasn't doing that. So I've learned this, and now I'm sharing this. And what I want to do tonight is work on a song and show you what I've been doing. So now let's begin the song. Now first of all, we'll go back to custom up here. See, I clicked on create to get here, and then I click custom, and then we're gonna go here. I'm gonna just open this up a little bit because the lyrics are gonna eventually show here, and we're gonna go right with Suno, and then it brings it up, and you got the same kind of prompt here. You got two choices. You got just a classic, and I was using that, but then this beta version comes up with some unusual structures. If you just use the classic, you're gonna get verse 1 with 4 lines, verse 2 with 4 lines, and then and then there's some variants. It could be a chorus next with 4 lines, and then verse 3 with 4 lines, and then you got a bridge with 4 lines. But it's all going to be like 4 lines in every section and all that, and they vary. And AI does make some mistakes, like it'll repeat verse 2 twice in a row out of the blue, or else it'll sing like 1 or 2 lines from the chorus, and then it'll pick up the rest of the 4 lines from verse 2 again, or something like that. Or else right in the middle of the guitar solo, it'll like the music will stop, and then you'll hear just a voice, some strange voice, just speaking like 1 or 2 verses of a song, and then it could pick up again, or maybe it don't, and so it's kind of strange. I don't think version 4 has those flaws in it, but I mean, still, for a free software app, it is very interesting. But I've moved on to this Remy or Remi lyrics model, and that's what I want to use. But then you just type in, what you want. And so I'm just going to type in something, heavy hard rock song inspired by God called, and then let me just shrink this down a little bit. I have a list of poems. If I get an idea for a poem, I'll list it. I got all these different ideas, and then but I also have been putting titles for songs in here. And when I make a poem, I'll put 2 dashes in the front, and then I know I've made that poem already, right? But for the songs, I put 2 dashes in the back. Okay, so that's just my method of controlling, being able to control the knowledge of what I've done. So these are different ideas I'm thinking about using. So let's try Mortal here or something. And I was previously working on World Fell to Hell, which is just some lyrics from, I think they're from the song I was just playing, Hell's Fire. Some cool lyrics. I just add them to the list here. And I have, like, this is some prior prompts I've used. High intensity hard rock song inspired by God called On Earth We Dwell, about living more life and having to choose between heaven and hell, with an epic dual guitar solo and genius sound of Striper. So these are different prompts that I've used, and I've just copied and pasted them into this document, just keeping them in case I want to look back. Let's do the Churn, okay? So we go back to here. Heavy hard rock song inspired by God called, fat finger that, the Churn. And the Churn is just a term that I got from the science fiction series The Expanse. Amos talks about the Churn in there at some point, and I use that in the last song, Hell's Fires. And go to a different tab here, Hell's Fire. See, now if I click here, it starts playing the song. If I click here, it goes to a different tab with the song, and you can look at the lyrics here. Now if I click play, it'll play. Right here. So brothers, watch the churn as they collide. As angels and demons do battle in the sky. So I put that in there, and then I thought, well, that'd be interesting song title. Okay, so I'll go back to my prompt here. A heavy hard rock song inspired by God called the Churn. With, I don't need to tell about guitar solo yet. Let's just see what it comes up with this. Okay, and I can say about, but let's see what it comes up with. Now I also have these other tabs. I got synonyms and antonyms, and I have a dictionary, and I have rhymes to help me with coming up with lyrics. So let's go to the dictionary and put in churn once and see what it says about churn. Okay, a container or machine in which cream or milk, okay, any various containers, an act of churning stocks by a stockbroker. To turn over and over in the mind. Okay, now that's closer. To move or shake in agitation. Okay, so that's closer to the churn that I'm thinking of. To be changing rapidly or in a confused state. Okay, so that's the scene of a battle. Look up at the churn. Angels. Watch the churn as they collide. As angels and battles do angels and demons do battle in the sky. So that's what I'm kind of using, to be a changing rapidly or confused state. That's close to what I was thinking when I came up with that term. So let's see what. Let me add that. Let me add that. About, and I'm just going to paste it in there. About, let's say, a battle where the combatants are in a changing rapidly or confused state. And in this prompt, it doesn't show any numbers, but if you keep typing, you get 200 characters again, just like the other prompt. So now we click write lyrics. Okay. If you just use the not custom, if you don't customize it, you just get one set of lyrics, and AI just decides which ones it uses, and that's what you get. See, it gave me two sets here now. So and what I'll do is I'll look at them. Okay, coat of arms. This is a verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, outro, and verse, chorus. See, this one's a little different. Verse, chorus. So sometimes you get that where it alternates verse, chorus. But that's if you're gonna be modifying the lyrics, it doesn't really matter. And if I see something I really like that I think I can work with, that I want to attempt to work with, then I just pick that one. Who could tell the blind to see a silver coin? Okay, so I'm just reading these lyrics over a little bit. I don't have to read them out loud. Who will lose the battle at the edge of the horn? The dead cats. The dead cats. Okay, so now if I don't particularly like these, but I think, well, maybe there's something in there I can use, what I'll do is I'll just go like this, highlight everything, copy it, and what I'm going to do is just stretch that up. Oops. I have a second screen up there that I don't usually have. Usually it's just pops this right up top and bottom. I forgot. I had a second screen where I have the recording software. So what I'll do here now is I already got the list of poems, or chose off my list of poems, the poem title. And then I have this other thing, and see, here's where I was working at World Fell to Hell. These are all lyrics I copied and pasted it, but I haven't done anything with that song. So now what I'm doing, I'm just going to paste these lyrics here. Okay, and then scroll back up to Churn. So I got them on there, I saved them, and then this one looks more promising. I like to have more lyrics versus less lyrics, but that's just me. This one I do like somewhat, but I'm not sure. So then I'll paste that in there as well. So, and then I'm just gonna select this option, okay? And what happened is that window disappeared because it put all the lyrics from that song, from that choice of the lyrics, over here. And then what I typed in before is now gone. This is interesting. And I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna mess around with it a little bit, but I'm not gonna probably spend, record the whole process of me changing lyrics, because that might take a couple hours or something, but then you can just start typing in here, and then verse 2, and then sometimes it says verse 1, sometimes it says verse, and I like to put verse 1. And then a lot of times it just starts singing almost as soon as the song starts. So I like to put a intro, have a little bit of musical beginning first. And then I can take like this, cut it, paste it here. Okay, so now I got 2 verses before the chorus, which I'd much prefer that. But I actually got a song where I start out with the chorus, and it turned out really good. Really good. See, now that I'm at the bottom here, so then I go up here. This is the first page, so I go to the second page. And these are some really good songs on this page. The Game Has Changed. Fate in My Hands, that's an awesome song. Love Like the King. Be Honorable to Me, that's awesome too. Incorruptible, ooh, that's amazing. And we'll go to this one here once. Destiny. So this is a song where, see, the lyrics or the chorus is first. So I'll start out with that. This is an awesome chorus. It's not as hard of a rock song as other ones, but it's a good rock song. Control your own fate, make your own way, but we're all destined in the end. Good song. We keep on praying to the Lord while we all keep sinning. It's the big man's plan for us to choose our destiny, but the big man has the last say. Sometimes we trip and fall, but it doesn't mean we fail. We grasp inside our inner strength and keep our pride contained, and humbly ask for His help, keeping me on straight. It's all part of the big man's plan, the big man's plan. Destiny, paint the skies of blue over the truth. Sunny hill with the cross just for you. Control your own fate, make your own way, but we're all destined in the end. Come the day. See that? I mean, that's just amazing what this software does. Now I'll show you some other things here. See how some of these sentences I have parentheses? That tells it that those are background vocals. I learned that. That's amazing. Now another thing. So look at this. Look at this picture. It creates this picture. It's an AI created photo, and every song you write, it'll have a different picture. Now this one here. See, now if you right click on it, I'm going to open the image in new tab, and here it is. Look at this is how big that photo is, and the chorus says, painted skies. What does it say? Painted skies of blue over a valley of truth. A sunny hill with a cross just for you. Well, there you got your painted skies over a valley, and there's a cross on the hill for you. I mean, they created that from the lyrics of the song. That is amazing. And then you can, you right click on it and save it. If you like the image, you can keep it. Make it your desktop. And every song has a different one. And I think my lyrics are still there, yeah. So there, there was that one. That's the one we looked at. And then we'll click on this one once. Now see, it's very similar. So here's the first one. Now there's the second one. Very similar, cross on the hill, but I mean it's different, but it's similar. And so let's listen to a little bit of this song just to show you. It's the exact same lyrics, created at the exact same time, and it tells you when it was created, January 24th at 11:48 p.m. Right? Now let's listen to this one just a little bit, and you can see how different it is. Has a different voice even.
A sunny hill with a cross right for you. Control your own fate, make your own way. But we're all destined in the end come a day. Suddenly, just from the skies, we try to make a living. We keep on praying to the Lord while we all keep sinning. It's a big man's plan, for us to choose our destiny. But the big man has a lot to say. Sometimes we trip and fall, but it doesn't mean we fail. We grasp and stand for inner strength, keep our pride contained. Then we ask for his help, keeping ego restrained. It's all part of the big man's plan. The big man's plan to reach your destiny. Painted skies of blue over a valley of truth. A sunny hill with a cross just for you. Control your own fate, make your own way. But we're all destined in the end come a day.
Okay, so that's pretty incredible if you ask me. Okay, so now we'll go back again. And now that I've collected or pasted those lyrics in there, I can still go back here, and my prompt is still in there, and I can ask for more lyrics. Usually the other lyrics are still there. That's interesting that they're not. Okay. Now see, I'm not really a fan of just repeating the same thing over and over, so that's why I'm not so much interested in this one. But I mean, if there's some interesting lyrics there that, yeah, I'm not really interested in that one. This chorus is far more interesting to me, but okay. So I mean, this one's kind of interesting. So I'll copy that one and just paste it over here. And I'll look for some more until cause sometimes amazing set of lyrics will come up and you'll be like, holy smokes, that's the one. Now this is interesting. Okay, no, but it's so short. But still, that's not really relevant because I'm gonna totally modify the lyrics to make them mine. But so I'll copy and paste that one. I don't know what this da 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 is. Yeah, I'm not really interested in that. Maybe do a couple more. Okay, now if you're not okay, let me modify my prompt here a little bit and see what I. Oh, yeah, that's kind of messed up. AA. Okay, about a battle. Okay, about how about a struggle? Where many combatants. And we'll move this over here. A rapidly changing environment. And then we'll say as well as a confused state. So the heavy hard rock song inspired by God called the Churn. See, I probably don't need the heavy hard rock song in there just yet, but I want it to be inspired by God, so that's important. Called the Churn. Okay, so you get the title. And then you tell what you want the lyrics to be about a struggle where many combatants are in a rapidly changing environment as well as a confused state. And see, now I'm getting closer to 200, so I'm using 160 out of 200 characters, so I got 40 more characters I could use. So let's try this one. Let's get some results from this one. So with prompt engineering, you want to engineer your prompts. Look at it, gave me all capital letters. Now this is interesting. There are no souls more hollow than ours, strung up and butchered like livestock. This nightmare does not end with death. When the churn comes, you line up to be sold. Okay, so there's some interesting stuff there. I'm gonna take that one. Alright. I want this to be there, but I want to have this available over here. Okay. I like to get myself in there. Now this one, I've never seen it with all capital letters like that. It's interesting. Crumble the churn, the spit and burn. Now that's cool lyrics. Toenail clippings. Yeah, I don't really need that. But one of many, 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 many. Yeah, because I use the word many. How about where two groups of combatants are in a rapidly changing environment as well as a confused state? Yeah, I don't really need that. Is an interesting line, but yeah, well, let me just keep that one line. Oh, wow, that one turned out different. Huh. Well, we don't need that. Interesting. And sometimes it'll say error message. Now see, with this, our newest, most creative model may generate content that some find offensive. Well, you got the F word here, you know, over and over on that one. So, okay, you have to consider that if you're using this REMI lyrics model or whatever it's called. Okay, no, that's some cool lyrics. A cool set of lyrics. I'm not really interested in using the F word in my songs here because these songs are for family and stuff too. You know, I send song links to cousins, my aunts, and brothers and sisters and friends, and they can look at any of my songs, and I don't really want to have F words in there. See two goals meet in the glass, both sides navigation pass. See, now this one here, it actually puts some parentheses in there. That's how I learned about the background vocals. That's how you do background vocals. So take down the freak show, and then there'd be a like an echo freak show, fighting for peace, peace. So you can do it like that. You can put, if you just want a little bit of an echo, like you can put parentheses and have a word or two or half a sentence in the same sentence, or you can, like I showed you in that other song, it can be in another line, you know. And it has a different effect in the song depending on how you put it in there. All right, we'll save this one here. I'm not spending much time on that right at this point. Let's get some more. I haven't really seen the one that really sticks out to me yet. Bird Gibbons. What is that? Should we see if it's even a word? Copy. No result. So it's not in a word. So sometimes AI will give you word, you know, put apparent words in the lyrics, and it's not a word. So you have to be careful with that. That's why I got these three things over here, because I use them. Into the churn, into the churn. No matter what lyrics AI comes up with, at this point, I'm to, you know, with my writing skill, and not everyone is as skilled as I am, because I've been a dedicated poetry writer for decades at this point. But still, everybody can write, and you can make the lyrics say what you want. At this point, though, I will definitely make the lyrics something completely different than what they are. Like here, painted skies, a blue over a valley of truth. What that was originally was, see, I got it in one line, but it was two different lines in a previous, you know, from lyrics. It was different. I made it like that, but it said something like painted skies of blue over a valley of truth was the second line, and that was, you know, half of a half of a verse. like here, you guess not, Father, no. Now, if I was to use something like this, just an example, or let's say this verse, it would be, sure look heat up is one line. Them boys pulled me feet up would be another line, and then I might have background lyrics at the end. Sure look heat up, heat up. Them boys pulled me feet up, you know, something like that. um, yeah, I think I'll keep this one for now. And this is just so when I'm get into the point, to the part of the process where I'm actually doing the lyrics, I have something that I like that I'm working with. Then I have options. I can look back for ideas and words and stuff. This is where you were a pigeon. I mean, what does that even mean? You know, I mean, it comes up with some strange stuff sometimes, but other times it's just very interesting stuff. Changing every day, it changes in every way. God help us. It's like we lost the key. I mean, that's much more interesting than you were once a pigeon. Where I come from, they say the churn has already gathered steam. It seems it never really sleeps. And I know you know what I mean. uh, this one I'm going to keep for now. There's lightning on the horizon, the ringing sounds of iron clash. Oh, that is an interesting line. I hit copy. Oh, look, I missed the T and the. Um, I do a couple more, and then I think if I don't find anything else, I'll start with what I've got pasted there. Now this is interesting. Okay, now, oh, definitely, I think might be the one. Okay, not. It's out of time. It's sometimes I don't know if it's just stuff there or what, or if I actually let it make the song from that, it might just fit right in or something. Who knows? You never know. Right now, all you got is the lyrics right now, but you don't have the music. New ways have the old way, a virus they rename. Your delusion master has been deployed, tens of billions out there to enjoy it. Okay, that doesn't make a lot of sense. What are we to do with it? I don't know a thing about. From the sky is the ground in the churn. Alright, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna just do one more. But I am gonna change what we have to this option. Just because it seems more interesting. So now it got rid of those other lyrics and I put these here. Now the lyrics that were there, I got saved farther back here. They're still there. And it's showing you get up to 3,000 lyrics, characters you can put in for lyrics. So we'll do one more. Is this Snake Eyes here? Not there. Okay. Okay, I like this one. This is the one. Oh, look at that. Pre-chorus and everything. Yes. Oh, yes. Yes, I can work with that. Yes. Very nice. And I like to put the one in there even that I'm going to use, because once I start changing it, if I want to go back and see how it was or something, I have that here. I think that, yep. See, it's just sometimes it just takes a while, and then you'll find something you can work with, and then bam. Okay, and then I just call this Suno.doc. Okay, so I selected this option, didn't I? Okay, so now, there we go. And this can get kind of annoying here. So now I don't need that anymore at the moment. So I'm just going to blow this up. And then sometimes I'll have some other songs playing in the background as I'm changing the lyrics and stuff, but I'm not going to do that right now. Okay, so yes, I like this. Okay, what alt width? I don't think that's a word. I don't think that's a word. Alt width maybe, but not alt width. That would be two words. Oh, it is a word. Outside, beyond. Interesting. Okay. I'm not really a fan of the chorus as it's written. Part of it, maybe. Maybe I could use the two lines, but then I'll change some other lines. Use something else. Well, okay, so that's like different chorus. Okay, now I'm not gonna have verse, chorus, verse, chorus. I'm gonna have more verses. And you can even, take chorus and then make that a verse if you want. Make it a verse or make it the bridge. It doesn't have to be the chorus. It's just words at this point. Okay, right now I'm just kind of looking things over and trying to come up with ideas. See, I like how this is a longer line, but it also has, through kind of rhymes with truth, but also I'm right here with you, and I know we'll make it through, so it rhymes within the same line. So I like that. And I'm just gonna copy this and move it up here. Okay, good. I'm not gonna have chorus right away. But now see, two combatants, and I'm not gonna have the second verse start with that, so I'll change that. But that's just how I would choose to do it. Okay, now at this point, we'll go back over here. And start looking at some of these other lyrics and see if any of these will fit in with some of these, and start mixing them together. I don't know about that last line, but these three are interesting. So I don't need it as a chorus so much. And I'm just going to put that here for now. Oops. Wrong. I hit Shift V instead of Control V to paste. Control V to paste it. See, I moved that up there, now I got rid of that other line. So this part will take a little longer than some of the other, parts of the process. But then it starts to fall together, and then I end up with something very nice. Let's try something else for now. I'll work on this. I don't need to do much more of this for this little video. We'll go here once, and we'll go create. And since I'm putting more time in than originally, I mean, early on, half hour, I'd put a title in there, just put in some prompt in here and create songs, and it only takes like a half hour, and you got all your credits used up. When I'm putting more time into it and creating lyrics like this, I might not get all my credits used up because it takes much longer, So let's try something different here once. Let me go back to my other document here. Let's try this. Let me just create a song for you real quick. A hard rock song inspired by God. So I'm going to actually create a song for you right now. About how when people... I learned this from a YouTube channel called the Grim Hustle. He said if most people are weak and aimless, and they're weak because they're aimless. So that stuck with me, and I added it to my list of poems there. So let's make a song about that, and I'm just gonna let AI create it. So we got 79 out of 200 characters. Hard rock song inspired by God called "Weak and Aimless," about how when people are aimless and haven't chosen goals, they are also weak. With a dual guitar solo and genius sound with Striper. I love Striper. They're my favorite band by far. They've been around like 40 years, and they're putting out their best music ever. Every 2 years they come out with a new album. Ever since 2013, they're just next level musicianship. So I still got some characters left, so let me just look this over and see if I want to add anything else. People are aimless and haven't chosen goals. They are also weak. How about weak-minded with a dual guitar solo Genius Sound Striper. Okay, so I got a little few characters left, but that's good. So now just click create. And then over here it'll start putting two songs there, right? And then my credits will go down once the songs start. See, this is starting to spin, so I can't stop it now. The songs are being created here, and it just takes a few seconds. You saw how quick it comes up with lyrics, and then it comes up with music, and then it comes up with titles. So now I can already click on either one of these and start playing it. So let's click here. See, now I got 40 credits. Yeah, it's a little heavier than what I wanted. I mean, not the voice I wanted. So let's listen to this one once. All right, I like this better. See, it'll be a 2-minute and 35-second song. Alright, this is a good song. Not great, but good. Okay, no, that song's okay. What I like about that song is that it didn't repeat verse 2, and it didn't like start the chorus and then finish up with verse 2 and then go back to the chorus. I mean, it actually followed the lyrics the way it was supposed to. So that's nice. I wish it would have been like a minute longer or something. It could have been a little bit more creative, but that's a decent song. Okay, so and that's a lot of songs you'll get when you just do what I did. They're gonna end up like that. Now, I'll show you something else here. See, you can click this, edit displayed lyrics. Now you can edit and stuff, but I think this would be if it sings something different than what it says here. Okay, it's not going to change what it sings. Okay, but that's not exactly what I wanted to show you though. So So let me go to the library here. Let me see. Edit song details. Let's try that once. Nope, that's not what I was looking for either. See, you can modify, you can like snip the songs and stuff like that, but you can't do that with the free version. It'll tell you can't. And that's what I just wanted to show you. You have to spend the $10 a month, and then you can modify the songs and make them longer and stuff. Maybe try to extend once. So you can extend it, but again, and I think this software has updated since I looked at that last, but as I understand it, though, you have to have the $10 version before you can modify the songs and stuff. But you can change the lyrics like that, and I did that once, but it didn't sing the lyrics I wrote in there. I wanted to change it like a word from off to on. It didn't change what it sung. Because I think what it has to do then, it has to send it back into the system, and the AI has to modify it, where if you just change the lyrics, you're still, AI already created, and it's your song now at that point, But I think that's probably enough for now for this video. I think it was a pretty good starting video, my first recorded video for YouTube, I guess. I put some songs out on YouTube from Suno, but I also will say, for the free version, you don't have commercial rights to the songs, so you can't like sell them for money and stuff. But if you pay the $10, you have the paid version, and you have version 4, so you can go to different versions here. When you have, they'll give you some version 4 credits when you first sign up, and they'll be right here where version 3 is. There's none there now because I used mine up. If you sign up on the computer first, open your account on the computer, it'll then at some point give you an option. It'll say, if you put the app on your phone, we'll give you 10 credits, and then you can take version 3.5 songs, and let me go to the home page here once. Right here. You can remaster it. See, this one's been remastered. This is version 3. And then this person apparently took that song, he liked it, and then he remastered it, and it makes the lyrics clearer and everything else. It's pretty intense. I have like one remaster credit left on my cell phone that's not available online on the computer, but it's on my cell phone. So if you're gonna sign up to Suno, use my link first. Sign up with my link, and then once you create 10 songs, then you and me will both get right here. I'll put this link. This link will be on the YouTube page. Use this link, and then once you sign up, we'll both get, see right here, it says when your friend signs up and creates 10 songs, you both receive 250 free credits. Well, 250 credits is there's 25 different songs, 2 versions of each, which is quite a few songs. Because you get 50 credits every day, well, it's 250, so that'd be basically 5 days worth of credits. So you sign up with this link on the computer, and then you sign up on your phone, and you'll get like 50 free credits for version 4 on the computer, and then you get 10 remaster credits on your phone to remaster version 3.5 songs. Okay, so See, version 3, it had a maximum of 2 minutes. Version 3.5 is a maximum of 4 minutes. So you have a 4-minute hard stop. Songs that are longer than 4 minutes, they'll just stop. There won't be a proper ending on them. I've seen some some songs like on one of my followers. No, I want to go. Yeah, this is. I've seen on this guy, or one of them, I've seen somewhere, some of their songs are longer. See, here's their 4 minutes. None, but I've seen other songs that are over 4 minutes. So somehow, I don't know if they extended them or. This guy has a lot of songs. Look at this one here. It's 5 minutes 30 seconds. So it's a version 4. So did he extend it, push the extend button and then add it to it, or see, this one's 5 minutes. And I have some songs, some just awesome songs that just stop at 4 minutes, and oh bummer. So I'm thinking maybe I'll spend the $10 a month and then get version 4 and see if I can put an ending on those some of those songs. So that's interesting. This guy here, he's 91,000 likes, 16,000 fans, almost 400,000 plays. I mean, he's got a lot of songs. He does a lot of this electronic stuff. Techno stuff. I'm not a big techno fan, but I know a lot of people are. I should follow this guy, but I don't. I don't follow anybody right now. Yeah, that's just kind of repetitive to me. Okay, well, I thank you for your time and watching this video, and then I hope you learned something interesting, and give me a thumbs up, I guess, and maybe a follow. It's up to you. Hope you have a blessed day, and I'm going to stop the recording now.